So this one is for the young Nigerian girl who's currently between the age of 21 to 25, right? And who is currently dating a man who's above 35. And that man is telling you that I hope you're not a feminist. Now, you're allowed to feel what you want to feel, support what you want to support or whatnot. I need you to ask that man to explain to you why he's against feminism.
I agree with this 100%, but at the same time, I don't think that this method is practical. Let me explain. The older you get as a woman, the clearer it becomes to you why society actively pushes for women to get married and to have children very early in their lives. So they will say things like, you are in your prime childbearing age, you are prettier when you are younger, you have more suitors, blah blah blah, and people believe this. For the traditional relationship dynamic to work, the woman needs to be very stupid. And I mean this seriously. It's a primary requirement. You need to be economically dependent, mentally dependent, emotionally, socially, every single area of your life. You need to have low self-esteem. You cannot love yourself. You also need to be not too exposed, because the more exposure you have, the more that you see and experience, the higher your standards will be, right? The more that you will expect from your partner. But as you grow older, things start to make sense, and emphasis on grow older, because when I see a 23-year-old girl with a 40-year-old man, the first thought that pops into my head is hope she's collecting her money. And I don't mean stupid money like to go and make your hair or to make your nails, or petty cash that you can show off to your friends. Real money, because do you know the maturity that happens between 23 and 40? And I don't care how street or how clever you think you are. The only way you win in that kind of relationship is if you are getting money. And I don't mean useless change, but that is why girls like this are usually targeted, because it is easier to manipulate younger girls, even if they think they are being smart. In conclusion, it is difficult to talk to young women. You have to wait for the frontal lobe to kick in. And you know, I find it very funny, very amusing when people call like a 40-year-old, 50-year-old woman, they will say, she's old and she's bitter. Especially if this woman is unmarried, she doesn't have children, or she's divorced. Like she dropped from the sky as a 40-year-old woman. That lady was once 13. She was 19, 22. When you see a woman that is 100% about her business, like she doesn't play about her peace, her safety, her money, you must always use your judgment, like when you are taking advice, but listen attentively to what she has to say.